Hi, Dobson Brass. My name is Sean, and I'm your new brass caption head for the 2020 season. Right off the bat, if I scream or cry during this video, that's because I am in a hotel room in the middle of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and there are like 10 cockroaches walking around on the ground, and I'm having a stressful time, let's say that. But I'm really excited to be with you guys, and I'm super excited that you all have instruments. I know it was kind of an uncertain time moving forward into the summer. No one was really sure what was going to happen with marching band, but you have instruments, and that's great. So this week we're going to get started on our music assignments for the summer. And the first week, it's not going to be anything too crazy. I know how uncertain and, frankly, scary things can be right now. And it can be hard to find practice time, and I get it. So what this week is going to be about is about getting back to a semi-regular practice routine, as well as finding your sound again, like your personal, beautiful brass sound. So we're going to be focusing on the lawn tone intervallic studies in the brass packet from last year. Same thing. So I'm talking about the little numbers in the top left corner. Trumpets and mellophones, you're on page 19. Let me see. Baritones, you're on page 21. And then tubas, you're on page 23. So we're just focusing for this week on this page. And for the purposes of the video, we're just doing the F9 count tones and then the F interval studies. Since we're focusing a lot on sound, we're going to go real slow. And that's okay. I know long tones can be boring, but I really want you guys to focus on how you sound, because sound is number one, right? So let's say set the metronome to 80. If you guys have a metronome app, that's great. If you don't, type in metronome to Google. That's what I do. It's the lazy man's metronome when you're in a pinch, and it'll work great. So creating our best sound, make sure we have great quality, warm air coming through. A nice wide open aperture, not really pinched, not forced against the face, but nice wide and open. You let your air do the talking for you. And since a lot of these are long tone studies, focusing on stability and keeping a stable sound and a stable tone through all 9 counts of the exercise, or each section of the exercise. So starting with F9 count tones, make sure we're holding all the way to the end of the note, or the tied notes, I should say. Tubas, for some reason, you have a weird cutout in the first line. I know you guys had this packet last year. I'm sure you know what to do. It just keeps going down the series. But for some reason, it's like that, so I just wanted to let you know. So for everyone, F9 count tones, we're going for open fingering, second finger, first finger, and then first and second fingers, and then back up. All at 80 beats per minute. And then when we move on to the F interval studies, which are going ascending and descending with greater intervals each time, that's also going to be 80 beats per minute. Also focusing on sound. I wish I could play for you guys right now, but hotel. I don't want angry New Mexico people yelling at me. But making sure on that exercise in particular, that sound is first. If you crack the top note, it'd be like that. Just keep going, keep pushing your air through, keep a steady sound, and you're golden. Yeah, it should be easy for this week, okay? Focus on getting back into the swing of things, because it's been a rough ride, and we're just now starting to return to normal, right? Or at least as normal as we can. So go slow. If you want to practice more beyond just these, go for it. Who am I to stop you? If you are confused about what a great sound on your instrument is, reach out to me, reach out to your section leader, reach out to your friends in your sections. They'll be happy to show you. Look up great players of your instrument. Maybe listen to some DCI horn lines. I know that's what I've been doing since I didn't get to March. Rip. Maybe look up some great orchestral players and some great jazz players, some great military band players. There's millions of great examples of a great sound on your instrument. And if you're not so sure where to start, start there. Start by listening, because listening is the first step to sort of developing what you want to sound like, right? So, quick review. I know I ramble, and I'm scared of the cockroaches. They're literally crawling around me as I speak. F9 count tones down through the series, only the first and second finger, back up, 80 beats per minute. And then also 80 beats per minute, F interval studies, keeping a nice open aperture, an open throat position, nice warm chocolatey air, and do some listening. Yeah. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Please reach out to your section leaders, and they can reach out to me. My email address is ss, like the boat, and then chive, like the small green onion, that's CHIVE, 00@gmail.com. If you don't have a question, reach out to me anyway. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how your summer's going. I'm super excited to meet you all. Happy playing. Tell your instruments I said hello. Awesome. Thanks, guys.